Have your saddle on it. Weapons and equipment are stored with your saddle. Well, actually, time out. I want to hop off here real quick. Got some plants to pick. What have we here? Wild carrots. Yum yum. They're like white? I didn't realize wild carrots were white.
Let's go, girl.
Alright, time to return this horse back to its rightful owner. Wild carrot is a health herb. Can be eaten to refill your health core or crafted into horse items. Alright, so I have to return this horse and apologize to the poor feller I took it from. Rootin' tootin'. Yeehaw. Auction yard. Question mark blips indicate optional stranger missions. Speak to the stranger in the area to begin the strand. Okay, we got a optional mission inside the liquor store or saloon. I gotta return this horse though. So I'll return this horse and I'll come back to that. Well, you know what? Screw it. I'm here. We'll do it right now. No, this is not where I wanted to take my horse. Alright, horse. I'll be right back. You stay right here.
It's not bunk, Mr. Calloway, sir. It's history.
Who's your friend there?
Put that in your fucking book, Plato.
This is Jim Boy Calloway. The Jim Boy Calloway.
Who?
The gunslinger. Fastest left-handed draw that ever drew breath. He once killed 14 men in a fight at Lucy Hollow.
What are you waiting for?
How do you mean?
Well, I reckon right now, kill him yourself.
I don't want to kill him. I want to deify him. He's a god. I'm trying to write his biography.
And how's that going?
I think I prefer the duel. Either I'd kill him and be able to be Baltimore's finest ever gunslinger, or he'd kill me, and I could be set free from ever having to speak to him again.
Well, you're starting to understand something very important.
What's that?
The joys of gunslinging. It's win-win, freedom or glory.
That's brilliant. I'm gonna write that down, if I may.
Be my guest.
What's your name?
I don't have a name.
But you are a gunslinger.
Not really. I mean, folks who need shooting, I try and shoot in the back. All that other stuff, it's, well...
That's not very honorable there,
But you
Arthur.
fought duels.
Once upon a time, I may have.
And you ain't interested in fame.
Not
I
particularly.
don't think so.
Nope.
Strange.
It's not the kind of guy Arthur is.
I need money, sure.
Okay, then forgive me, mister, if I seem a little desperate. I am a little desperate. This book, I've got to make a thing of it, and, well, there's a whole list of gunfighters. Legends, every last one. Emmett Granger, Flaco Hernandez, Billy Midnight, Black
Billy the Kid?
Bell.
Never heard of him.
Maybe you can go and speak to them. Ask them about Calloway. Any of them get uppity, shoot them. I can't believe I just said that, but...
You want me to go and find some sad, deluded fools like him, ask if he was the greatest, and then if they get uppity, shoot him?
Does sound a lot worse than it did in my head.
How much you paying?
Well, a lot. Half the proceeds of the book, if you help me get it written.
I'll see what I can do.
Well then.
Get photos.
Okay,
And there are notes on the back of those portraits that should lead you to him.
I'll see what I can find out.
I imagine we'll be stuck here upon your return. Here are some other flophouse.
Check the photographs
What are you standing so close for?
for details of
Think I'm
Gunslinger's
interested in
locations.
Whatever your problem is.
Maybelle Elizabeth.
Let's go.
You son of. Excuse you. You don't punch me. I was trying to read some pictures, and you came up and started beating me up. Well, shoot. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I'm not wanted. No one wants me. How do you even know my name? Oh, shoot. I gotta find a horse to steal. Kind of jog about, I guess. Oh, look at Doggy. Kind of stay in the clear of the search area. This is kind of like GTA 4 running from the police. So, note to self, you can beat someone up as long as they beat you up first. But you cannot loot them. That's not allowed. That's off limits. Alright, let's go back. Gotta go get my hat. I think my hat fell off in the fight.
Let me get through.
There's my hat. Excuse me, sir. Oh,
Just get out of my way.
Hell, I'm sorry.
there we go. Get my hat back. Okay, now. What's it? This is this for a satchel? Photographs. Now, back to this.
That's just how it is.
Maybelle Elizabeth Coulter, the grand dame of the gunslingers, the dynamite Duwager, married 6 times to 6 gentlemen, gamblers, robbers, outlaws, everyone, never divorced, dresses in her widow's weeds. Sole remaining survivor of the Coulter-Tobin gang, outlawed after robbery in Rhodes, private contract for her life or liberty, large reward. Last reporting sighting near Blue Water Marsh. Do not approach, too dangerous for mere biographer. Okay. Who's the next one? Billy Midnight. Born Wilhelm Schnell, the man who killed Rabbit Matthews, little known about Midnight before killing. Thought to have been Matthews' rifle cleaner and stable boy, New Calloway then. Overnight sensation gained national celebrity, speaking tours, then reenactments from St. Louis to St. Denis, I don't know how to pronounce it, San Francisco, etc. Received death threats and suffered attempts on his life. Now a recluse safe for regular sightings at Rhodes train station. Ask for him there. Okay, Flaco Hernandez. Terror of the Grizzlies, wanted in 8 states, runs with a gang of at least 10. Stone Cold Killers, is that right? Raids into Annesburg, Valentine, Strawberry, and surrounds. Gazette reports hideout west of Coulter, deep in Grizzly Mountains. Unlikely conservationist. Proceed with caution. Why do I feel like we might have killed this guy already? And Emmett Granger. Pervert killer, hog fancier, 1882, Beaverbrook massacre, reported sightings. 1886, Laidlaw family disappearance, rumors of involvement. 1890, the Chaparral killing suspect. 1894, Foss gang arrest, witness. 1895, federal pardon. Why? At present, keeper of hogs near Flatiron Lake. Interview refused.
Damn horse kicked me off again.
Alright, so we have some marks on the map now. Should we... Is that all the photographs? Is there only 4 of them? Yes.
You best not be back to cause more trouble around here.
You're saying Mr. Owens beat the living hell out of his poor wife.
So, does that mean... Hang on a minute. Do we have the different people like marked on the map now? We have Flaco Hernandez, Emmett Granger, Billy Midnight, and this Black Bell. Yeah, okay. Alright then. So, if we feel so possessed, we can go hunting for these guys. we'll be heading this way anyway, sooner or later. So, Jose needs to speak with us. So, I mean, I guess when we go back to camp, we can go ahead and, you know,
Oh, well.
go maybe look for Emmett Granger. Where is that horse we had? Well, I guess. Hello, dog. Thank you for woofing in response to me saying hello. Where are our friends?
I ain't drunk. I'm just sleeping.
Available due to recent crimes, return at a later time. J.E. Who's J.E.? Hold up, who's J.E.? Oh, Javier. Okay, so where are we going then? Where's that horse I had? Like, my horse is way back up here. Way back at camp. But that doesn't do me much good. Here. Where'd everyone go? Bounty hunting. Uncle mentioned there might be some bounties available at Sheriff and Valentine, but we can't do that because we got in trouble. So, I mean, I guess we could steal someone's horse. Like we did earlier. Well, shoot. I don't know what to do. Maybe we could go sleep. Maybe that would help our situation. Interact with the shopkeeper by holding L2 and selecting the appropriate action. Let's rent a room.
Can I get a room for tonight, please?
Room's all yours. Head on up.
Well, thank you. Alright, which room is ours? This one over here, yeah. This is the room where we beat that guy up earlier. Alright. What we got in the drawer? Is there anything of interest? Nothing? Okay. Well, nothing in there. Alright then. Well, I guess we'll sleep. Go to morning. Go ahead and take a load off, Arthur. Take a nap. We got a new journal entry. I want to read my journal. How does one there we go. Writing out. Ridge. Leviticus Cornwall seems Colm O'Driscoll had the same ideas as us. He's been hiding up here, scouting a train he wanted to rob. We bumped into some of his boys at some farmstead they was robbing, found that poor woman whose husband they'd murdered, and now well, I think we already read this. Horseshoe Overlook. Oh, here we are. Sounds like a troop of clowns. We shall see what kinds of people those who want to be famous murderers is. My hopes are not too high. Just trying to see how much of this we read. We grabbed one of his boys. Poor bastard ain't spoken yet, but once we freeze him a little, then set Bill on him. Wait a minute. Whatever happened to that dude? Did we bring him with us, or did we leave him up there? I don't remember. Been a bad few weeks, but we're mostly still alive. Being Dutch is making busy plans and figuring out just how we're going to survive. And Dutch being Dutch, those plans involve robbery and dreams. Yeah, we read this already. I keep hitting the wrong button. There's a deer. Alright, we're back at Horseshoe Overlook. Finally a thaw in this god-awful weather. We got off the mountain and rode east into some pretty enough country called the Heartlands. Ain't been this far east in many a year. Hosea seems to know the country a little. Ain't been much of a spring. Now hold up at a place called Horseshoe Overlook outside some dumpy little cattle town named Valentine. Dutch seems a little better. His eyes are sparkling once more, and I can see he's thinking a little clearer. I think we'll all feel a little happier in spite of Blackwater and that whole mess. Headed into Valentine with Uncle and the girls. Girls went scouting out work while Uncle and I had a few drinks, and he explained more of his theories on existence and barefaced lies about his past. Things took a strange turn. Some fellas seemed to recognize me or us from Blackwater. Guess we'd been holed up there too long while Hosea and I scouted the job that never was. I chased the bastard, and he nearly fell off a cliff. I spared him. Okay, I hit the button. I was reading it off his handwriting. I hope I won't regret my leniency, but I reckon he got the scare of his life. Jimmy Brooks was his name. Wild carrots. Ooh. Wild carrots. Met some old drunk in Valentine. Claimed he was a shootist. Seemed more like a clown. Some poor fool was writing a book about him, or trying to. Levin was the name of the writer. Jim Calloway was the killer. Apparently Levin needs more information. Asked me to find a few folk who have spent more time in publicity than me and knew old Jim back when he was a real killer. Their names are Emmett Granger, Flaco Hernandez, Billy Midnight, and Black Bell. Sound like a troop of clowns. One shall see what kinds of people those who want to be famous murderers is. My hopes are not too high. Alright. Let's head on out. Thank you for letting us have this room, mister. I will be rejoining my fellow friends here.
Room all right?
It was indeed. I wish I could like compliment him as I'm walking out. Thank you for your hospitality.
Thanks.
Option missiles now available at that. Completing them can be a way to gain honor. Oh, wrong button. We got a bounty hunting. We can go talk to Javier. Let's go do best some bounty hunting. Let's hunt some bounties.
Look here. Maybe this is our man.
You a bounty hunter, mister?
Maybe. It
Good
depends.
honest snake oil.
Well, I'm guessing you ain't here to pass the day, turn yourself in, or discuss the finer points of county law. Then I don't need to know much more than that, till I got a reason to.
All right.
You smell that? This here's a livestock town, mister. Attracts delinquents and reprobates like flies. Now, I'm not a fellow to pass a quick judgment, but I've been around long enough to know you don't hire a saint to catch a sinner. You bring me what I need, and I'll pay you well, and I won't ask no questions.
So, what is it you need?
Why don't you have a look at that poster on the wall over there?
He's a low-down huckster. He's been poisoning folks with his miracle cure from here to Annesburg. Killed more than Landon Ricketts without even pulling a trigger.
Wanted for capture alive.
Sick satisfaction out of it.
Feller over at the saloon says he thought he saw him by the gorge straight north of here. You think you can bring him in? The money's good.
Need your horse.
I want to make sure the women he witted get compensated before he swings.
I'll see what I can do.
Well, good luck to you.
I thank you. I will be on my way.
And we need him alive. That's an important point.
Last known location of the bounty is marked with that symbol. Okay. Well, I suppose let's go talk to Javier. Oh, it's probably gonna force. Okay, I need a horse.
Every time.
Investigate. I'm gonna have to steal a horse, aren't I? Mind if I borrow this horsey?
You're okay, boy.
It's a nice black horse. Go ahead and study him. Tennessee Walker. That's what my horse is.
Good boy.
Alright.
Let's go.
I'll be borrowing this horse. Excuse me, I gotta be going. Well, I don't have my horse to take, game. The sheriff witnessed you whilst wanted. I don't have a horse to take. I'm not walking that far.